Here's the lineup we're going to be bringing you.
Switzerland with Olivia Nacht in. We'll tell that story as we go through the race. Rodini and Cesarini, the Olympic champions, desperate to gain selection. The world champions, Britton, Moffat and Cassidy, the two Swifties from Canada. More of that during the race. The unloved crew from Australia, Annika Reardon and Georgia Mianzro. Not sure how much their candidacy for the Olympic qualification regatta has been recognised, but there we go. Let's see. And the second Italian crew, Stefania Buttigion and Silvia Crozio in this near side lane. We'll take you through the crews as they go.
Many stories in this one, for
yeah,
sure.
Totally. So, Ina Roll was going to be here with her cousin who walked out of the double a few days ago. We were told by Christian Stoffer, the Swiss technical director, replaced by Olivia Nacht, who was here in the lightweight women's singles sculls. They're now in the final. Here's the Olympic champions. They've struggled with injury between now and the Tokyo Olympic. Valentina Rodini and Federica Cesarini. They lost in Pierluca a couple of weeks ago to the other Italian double. Selection is on the line here, but maybe they might even break the two doubles up. These two pretty much unbeatable. M. Craig in the bow seat from University of London Boat Club, and Imogen Grant, formerly from Cambridge University Boat Club. And we now see the two Swifties finished, I think, 4th in the world last year, and they're over here, Jen Casson and Jill Moffat. Fantastic to see a Canadian team over here. 31 Jill Moffat and 28 Jen Casson. So Georgia Mianzro in the stroke seat. I think she's from Sydney University Boat Club, and Annika Reardon behind her. Mianzro, the 31-year-old, Reardon 26 from ANUBC, Australian Central Territories. There's a second Italian double. Silvia Crozio from Amici Fiumi and Stefania Buttigion in the bow seat. Imogen Grant and Emily Craig, double world champions.
Whoa, look at that on the start. How about the Canadians?
Oh,
a massive catching of the blades and not getting away. That's a terrible start.
I hesitate to use the word disaster, but it's a personal disaster for them. We might get a replay of what happened of that, and just to see what happened. It's exactly the thing you don't want, to fly all the way from Canada to Europe and then have that on, what is it, first or second stroke, Greg?
Well, they're going to be so disappointed to have made it through to the final and then have that, what you say, a massive shipwreck really, not getting away from the start. The good news is they did have a wonderful heat where they won that heat in an incredibly close race.
Yeah, so let's see if we can maybe go back and have a look at what happened on the start. Look at the Canadians. Oh, it's the first stroke.
I think the blades went deep. Whether
the blades
they were
went
just
too deep, and then the
square.
blades on the left-hand side of the boat, the bow side, just missed. You can see the Canadians at the back.
But how about this race here now? We've got the Australians here. You can see them in lane number 5. Really taking on this British double. As we said, the British double have been pretty much unbeatable since the Tokyo Olympic Games. World champions each year, and kind of expecting to see them up in front. The Swiss are looking
Swiss
at,
double.
as you say here. Had to make a change.
Olivia Nacht come into this boat for Frederic Roll, the cousin of Ina Roll, who said, I don't want to go to the Olympics, I'm not giving up rowing, but the Olympics is not for me. She walked off the Swiss team, apparently, we're told, and Olivia Nacht has gone in and make this double work. And you can see the Swiss, we're probably in about 4th position now, but Australia in 2nd. The British are going to move away, but I tell you what, if Australia can bag a silver medal here, that's going to be sensational for them. Book their place in the Olympic qualifiers in Lucerne in a few weeks' time. Look at this British double, coached by Darren Whiter.
Well, they had a great win in their heat. They made it very simple, business as usual for Emily Craig and Imogen Grant in their heat. They got up well and moved away from the field. Fast-starting Australians have gone with them today. see the Australians now looking at Georgina Mianslow in the stroke seat. She actually represents London Rowing Club, won the Sculls Head of the River in Great Britain.
She was born in the UK. She lived there till she was 19, and then she moved to Australia and taken Australian nationality, Georgia. They are going to be under pressure. You can see the Italian Olympic champions in this event are probably bettering that Italian second crew, Buttigioni and Crosio, who did beat them in Pier de Luco, but Australia still in silver medal position. Swiss not out of it. And where are Italy to?
Well, you can see the gaps on the corner of your screen there. As we say, the race within the race is you've got Great Britain and Australia at the front of the field, but these two Italian doubles who we think must be vying for that position to go to the qualifying regatta. Amazing, really, that the Olympic champions have had such a tough time. This is Italy 2 we're looking at.
Is Italy 2. It's looking to be slightly harder work just from the stroke woman there, Silvia Crosio. Just a little bit through the water, maybe could be a little bit looser on those shoulders. The under-23 gold medalist, born in Torino, not far from here.
Yeah, the Italy 2 double didn't get away very well from the start either. I don't know if whatever affected the Canadians might have affected them as well. I couldn't see any wash in the water. But Canada obviously got a terrible start. Italy 2 over here didn't get a great start either. But Australia certainly did, so I don't think it was too much in the water.
Canada coming back to overtake Switzerland now. They might hope to maybe grab a fourth place. I can't imagine they're going to get back on the podium after that start. Fantastic scull from the Australians. But Britain there, so loose, so relaxed, so in sync, this double. And, you know, they have done things together, but they're both very fast single scullers in open weight as well as lightweight.
Well, we're used to seeing them in this position. They do look so smooth. They do look so together, and that gap's just getting bigger and bigger as you look in the left-hand corner, up to 23 metres now. I'm sure this is absolutely what they would be hoping, what they'd have been visualising through their winter training to show up at the first race of the year and still be in this position.
And Greg, we've said there's the Australians' little look across from Annika Reardon in the bow seat. She sees the Olympic champions. Can't believe I'm saying that. The Olympic champions coming up on the Australian boat. But look at the gap between them and the British. We talked of the Dutch men's double as red-hot Olympic champions, or I certainly referenced that. What about these two British women, Greg?
Yeah, the British double have been fantastic, as we said, through the last 2 seasons. But taking a look now, it's really about this silver medal race. As you say, the Olympic champions over there in that Italy 1 boat. And they are pushing their way back in. They've got that bow in front now, I think.
Bow number 6, the Italian 2 boat. Is that going to come with a charge? Is that going to be Silvia Crosio, the 24-year-old, and Stefania Buttigioni going to break the hearts of the Olympic champions?
Well, they're the crew on the move, aren't they? It looks like it's Italy 2 now, who are making a big move against Italy 1. We don't know exactly what the internal politics are, but it's massive. You're the Olympic champions in the lightweight double, and you're having to race off here in Italy against your Italy 2 boat.
Yeah, and they haven't qualified the Olympics. One of these crews or one combination is going to have to go to the qualification regatta. Italian 1, the Olympic champions, on the far side, 1 in from the far side. Italy 2, who beat them 2 weeks ago. Are they going to repeat that? They're through the Australians.
And Canada coming back strongly after that terrible start as well in lane number 4. Surely it's going to be too far for them to come back. Still 2:50 to go. Italy 1, I think, have gone again, haven't they?
Italy 1 have gone again, and they've put their bows in front. You're absolutely right, Greg. Is that going to be just maybe a metre? No, Italy 2 in front. The Australians are going to be rowed out of a medal, but it's been a famous race from them. Great Britain right out in front, an ocean of clear blue water. Italy 2, now they put their bows in front. This is going to be another upset, Greg.
I think it is going to be an upset within the Italian team. This Italy 2 double did it in Pier de Luco a few weeks ago, got themselves in front of the Olympic champions from Italy, as Australia tried to respond, but here we go, coming down to the line.
Great Britain, the double world champions, come up to the line. Yeah, another gold medal for them in Varese by a much bigger margin than they took the medal in World Cup 2 last season. Who's going to take the medal? It is, Italy 2, I think, from Italy 1. Photo finish. Australia just miss out on a medal. How close was that? Canada come back to 5th. The Swiss double get themselves together. Handshakes for the British winner, Imogen Grant. Love that. And Emily Craig, congratulations to her too.
Well, the British got to be crew of the day so far. It's the biggest win we've seen. They were really commanding and in control of that. The big moment here is to wait and see who has got this second place.
How much is resting on this photo finish?
Yeah, there could be so much.
2 out of 2 wins for Italy too. Maybe they're in the Olympic qualification regatta. Handshakes.
Handshakes for the Olympic champions. Cesarini and Rodini there.
Well, they've got medals.
You can see how hard they had to work.
There's that disastrous start.
There's nothing in the water. The water's dead calm and flat. Oh, it's just an ugly thing. They
haven't got their blades seated correctly, have they, on that very first stroke? She's got quite a lot of presence, Jen Casson, to get the blade back in. There's the British, really fluid.
Jill Moffat in the bow seat, though, who seemed to catch it. And then Jen Casson's turned around. Jen Casson's, she's the indoor Concept 2 world record holder, but she also had the wherewithal to turn around and help sort that out. They did race back well, the Canadians. They'll be so disappointed with what happened, but hopefully there's good lessons in that and what happened on the start and then in how well they raced after it.
And the Aussies are great. Coming in 4th place, fantastic result for them. There is a lot of love for the Australian double from Australian Rowing Federation, apparently.
Well, we haven't seen it confirmed on the screen yet. I've seen it on the monitor in front of me, and the winners are, well, the silver medalists, I can confirm, are Italy 1, Rodini and Cesarini.
Oh, my God.
It's 0.2 of a second.
200ths of a second.
200ths of a second.